Well, hi there. This was supposed to be our first ever viewer submitted breakdown until I started getting you guys' messages. And I realized the internet is a lot more mean than they are funny. So, like Thanos, I said, fine, I'll do it myself. Ladies and gentlemen, Unprofessional Breakdown is back with more independent research science based fight picks. This time, using calculus and a stethoscope. With no time left to waste, here we go. First fight, Jocelyn Edwards versus Lucy Pootie Lover. As tempted as I am to go with Jocelyn's brand new unlocked Super Saiyan Blue form as a he-him binary cisgendered man, going against Pootie Lovin' just doesn't make any sense. So I'm going with Lucy. Next fight. Aaron makes his return from Principal Oshag Anise's office to go against Unprofessional Breakdown GOAT Michael the Count Bisping, who is yet to lead us wrong. So we are still banking on Bisping. Next fight. Bruna Brazil versus D Nice. Oh wow. D Nice and Aaron fighting on the same card. Substitute teacher Mr. Garvey would be proud. Hold it down for your class, D Nice. I'm going with D Nice Gomez. Next fight. I lied. I did get one submission that was both funny and not mean. I forgot your name, but I'm going to tag you in the video. What he said was, Lando Vanetta looks like Sir Ben Kingsley, which is a factual statement, and Daniel Zohuber looks like Mexican Jet Li, which is another factual statement. And as tempted as he was to go with Mexican Jet Li due to the years and years of martial arts experience, we can't forget Ben Kingsley played Gandhi and Moses as a white man without getting canceled, making him practically indestructible. So he is going with Lando. That is A+ Unprofessional Breakdown work right there. Next fight. Gillian Robertson versus Pierre Rodriguez. Gillian is known for her grappling and submission, and Pierre is known for, which is everything if you compare it to nothing. And you know what they say about nothing. Next fight. Zach Cummins versus Ed Herman. Shout out to two vets out there still getting active at the tender age of 38 and 42 after over a year's layoff for both of them. If this isn't selling you on watching this match, I don't know what will. I'm going with the judges. Next fight. Brandon Raw Dog Royval versus Mateus Nicolau, flyweights number 4 versus flyweights number 5. So we're putting them right where they belong, on a random spot of a prelim of a fight night. The disrespect. They both have an opponent in common in Matt Schnell, who was finished by Brandon but went all 3 rounds with Mateus. So I'm going with Raw Dog. Next fight. Senior Perfecto Bill Algio versus T.J. Brown. Perfecto sounds close enough to being Mexican, so I'm just going to go with Bill. Next fight. Clay the Carpenter Guida versus Rafa Garcia, who is actually a real Mexican. And as you guys already know, Mexico is so in right now. So I'm going with Rafa. Next fight. Pedro Munhoz versus Chris Gutierrez. Fun fact, Pedro Munhoz's nickname is the Young Punisher, which expired about 10 years ago when he turned 26. Chris's nickname is Guapo, which is Spanish for handsome, but money around the homies, which coincidentally is what we're here to make. So we're going with Chris. Next fight. Roy Nelson has finally hired a nutritionist and is making his way down to 205 to fight against Ion Cutelaba, who, fun fact, is the only fighter in UFC history to ever act his way into a loss. Acting is usually a solid way to solidify a no contest at worst and a bantamweight title at best, but Ion was able to flip this somehow, which is something we have to be able to respect. So we're going with Ion. Next fight. American kickboxer Dustin Jacoby versus Azamat Murzakanov. A less experienced analyst might be quick to point out Azamat's Made in Russia logo and expect him to wrestle Dustin. But our research has showed us he's not from that clan. He is from the boxing clan. And I don't know about you, Dustin being a kickboxer sounds like cheating going against someone that's only gonna box. So I'm going with Dustin. Next fight. Fun fight at featherweight. Edson Barbosa versus Billy Quarantillo. Edson is looking to bounce back from a loss to amateur astronomer Bryce Mitchell. This will be against Billy Q, who is like the Tasmanian devil of the featherweight division. Taz is known for doing a lot of spinny shit, which coincidentally is something Edson also loves to do, making this a battle between two Beyblades. And if you paid attention in history class, you will know the Beyblade GOAT is obviously Tyson. 1 second. That looks nothing like Edson, so I'm going with Billy Quarantillo. Next fight. Here we are at our main event. Max Blessed Holloway versus Arnold Almighty Allen. I'm sure you guys thought this would be a hard fight to break down, but it's actually very easy. Both of these guys have an opponent in common, Calvin Kattar, who, fun fact, went all 5 rounds with Max Holloway, but with the combined power of moving to the right and gravity, Arnold Allen was able to finish him. And let's not forget, Arnold Allen also have a win over not just fan-friendly, but goated expert analytical fight breakdown master in Gilbert Melendez. I'm going with Arnold Allen, and that's it. UFC Fight Night, Holloway versus Allen, Saturday, April 15th at the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, USA. Good luck with your picks.